In the name of Allah, the most Rahman and Rahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to online class again. This is our lecture number 3. The topics we shall discuss in this lecture are chapter number 2 are dialogue, and we shall do exercise A, C, D, E and F. First of all, we shall do exercise A. In exercise A, there are answer these questions. You have to write them on your book. The first question is, why did Qasim go to Saudi Arabia? Qasim Saudi Arab क्यों गया था? And the answer is, Qasim went to Saudi Arabia to see his parents, particularly mother. कासिम सऊदी अरब अपने वालदैन को मिलने गया था, खास तौर पर अपनी वालदा को. द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाई डिड कासिम कम बैक फ्रॉम सऊदी अरेबिया? सऊदी अरब से कासिम वापस क्यों आया था? द आंसर इज, कासिम केम बैक फ्रॉम सऊदी अरेबिया फॉर हिज स्टडीज एज हिज एग्जाम्स वर नियर. कासिम सऊदी अरब से वापस अपनी पढ़ाई की वजह से आया था क्योंकि उसके इम्तिहानात करीब थे. Here is third question. What two subjects does Qasim find tough? कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स कासिम को मुश्किल लगते हैं? एंड द आंसर इज, कासिम फाइंड्स इंग्लिश एंड मैथ टफ. कासिम को अंग्रेजी और रियाजी मुश्किल लगता है. This question is in present form, so we have to write the answer also in present form. So we have to write first form SES, that is finds. The next question is, what has Qasim decided to do after his studies? पढ़ाई के बाद का कासिम ने क्या मंसूबा बनाया? He has decided to go in for medicine if he gets a good position. उसने तिब में जाने का मंसूबा बनाया अगर उसने अच्छा दर्जा लिया. And if he does not get good marks, he may go into business और एग्रीकल्चर. और अगर उसके अच्छे नंबर ना आए तो शायद वो कारोबार की तरफ जाए या ज़राअत की तरफ. Question number 5. Why did Qasim's uncle think that our English has to be good? कासिम के जो अंकल थे वो उन्होंने क्यों सोचा कि इंग्लिश हमारी जो है वो अच्छी होनी चाहिए? Qasim's uncle think that our English has to be good because English has become an international language and the language of science and technology. कासिम के अंकल ने सोचा कि हमारी इंग्लिश जो है वो गुड अच्छी होनी चाहिए क्योंकि जो इंग्लिश है वो एक बैनुल अक़वामी ज़ुबान और एक साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी की ज़ुबान बन चुकी है. So these are the 5 questions from chapter number 2. Now here is the exercise number C from chapter number 2, a dialogue. Okay students, here is exercise number C. Provide the correct tense in the blanks using the verb given within brackets with has and have. Here in the brackets, former verbs are given. These former verbs are given in first form and we have to change them according to the sentence, and we have to use has have in these sentences. It means that when we have to use has have in the sentence, then it is present perfect tense, and in present perfect tense we always use third form of verb. It means that we have to change the first form of verb into third form of verb, and we have to use has have in these sentences. I have given you lecture of where we have to use has and where we have to use have. Now here is the application for these two. You can apply these, you can understand where we have to use has and where we have to use have. Okay, have we have to use with we, they, you, I and plural, and has we have to use with he, she, it and singular. So we can discuss these two in these sentences very clearly. Example first is, they dash from England by plane just now. Arrive is given in the brackets. Arrive is in first form, so we have to change it into third form, and we have to use have with it because in the start of the sentence there is they, and we have to use have with they. So the sentence will be they have, and the third form of verb of arrive is arrived. They have arrived from England by plane just now. This is the example. Now we have to do 10 sentences related to this exercise. This example. First is we dash an exciting football match today. In the bracket there is first form of verb, that is watch. We have to change it into third form of verb. The watch third form of verb is watched, and we have to use have with we because it is plural, and we have to use we have. Third form of verb of watch is watched. We have watched an exciting football match today. Second point, the clock dash 5. Strike is in bracket. It is in first form. We have to use third form of verb of strike. So it is struck. And the clock is singular. So we have to use has with it. The clock has struck 5. Third point, the gardener dashed the lawn after a long time today. Mow is in the bracket. It is in first form. We have to change it into third form, that is mowed. The gardener is singular, so we have to use has with it. The gardener has mowed the lawn after a long time today. Fourth statement, dash you ever dash in the river. This is an interrogative, so we have to use has have at the start of the sentence, and in the given bracket there are given three forms of verb, and we have to select according to the sentence. So it is in present perfect tense, so we have to use third form of verb. First is swim, second swam, and third swam. So we have to use swam with in this sentence, and there is subject you, so we have to use have with it because we always use have with you pronoun. So the sentence will be, have you ever swum in the river? Fifth point, this milk dash sour, we can't drink it. In the bracket there is go. The third form of verb of go is gone, and this milk, it is in singular, so we have to use has with it. This milk has gone sour, we cannot drink it. Sixth point, the butcher dash a cow for the meat. Slaughter is in the bracket, so we have to use third form of verb of slaughter, that is slaughtered, and the butcher is singular, so we have to use has with it. The butcher has slaughtered a cow for the meat. Seventh point, he dashed 2 books this year. Publish is in the bracket. It is in first form. We have to use third form of verb of publish. It will be published, and he is a singular, and we have to use has with it. He has published 2 books this year. Dash, I dash not dash Zahid since he was 14. See is in the bracket. It is in first form. We have to change into third form. The third form of verb of see is seen. So it will be, and we have to use have with I. We always use have with I and you. These are singular, but we have to use have with them. So here is I, and we have to use have with it. I have not, the third form of verb of seen. See is seen. I have not seen Zahid since he was 14. Ninth point, we dash the match. Win. Win is in bracket. First form of verb. The third form of verb of win is won. And there is we have to use have with it. We have won the match. 10th point, Nosheen dash her knitting and is now going to read a storybook. Finish is in first form, so we have to use third form of verb of finish, that is finished, and Nosheen is a singular, so we have to use has with it. So the sentence will be, Nosheen has finished her knitting and is now going to read a storybook. So these are the sentences related to present perfect tense. We had used has have with them, and we have used third form of verb in these sentences. First form of verb are given in the brackets, and we had changed it into third form of verb, and we have used has have according to the pronouns, according to the subject. I hope that you have understood this exercise. First of all, we shall do chapter number 2, our dialogue, exercise number D. This exercise is related to collective noun, and before we have to start this exercise, we should know about what is collective noun. A collective noun is the word used to represent a group of people, animals or things. The word which is showing a group of people and the word which is expressing, which is telling about the group of people, animals or things, that noun is known as a collective noun. Here are some examples of collective nouns. First is flock, crowd, group of people, committee, team, group of members, players. You can get a group of players. Now we have to do exercise number D, that is related to collective nouns. Here are two examples the book has given us for this. For this exercise, we shall discuss first of all these. A crowd. A crowd is a group of people, and now we have to tell the different words for this that are included in this group. A crowd is a lot of men, women and children. The group of people including men, women and children. You can write yourself also. You can write different words also from this. Cutlery is a lot of knives, forks and spoons. You can also write different things related to cutlery also. Now here is the exercise. Now we have to give three examples for each of these in the same way. First is clothes. We have to tell the things that are including in clothes. You can also write yourself also. I have given you three things. Clothes are a lot of shirts, jeans and frocks. Furniture is a lot of furniture includes bed, chairs and tables. You can write also the other things also. Poultry are a lot of hens, chicks and eggs. Cattle are a lot of sheep, goats and cows. Stationery is a lot of books, pens and pencils. You can also write some other things. Now here is the second exercise that is related to adverb. Now we have to understand first of all what is adverb. An adverb is often used to modify a verb, adjective or another verb. It means that the word which is describing us more about the verb, adjective or another verb, that word is known as adverb. That word which is telling more about, that is describing more about the verb, adjective or another verb, that is adverb. For example, he can run quickly. Here is the verb run, and the quickly word is describing more about the run, that he is running quickly. He can run quickly. So the word quickly is adverb. She writes neatly. Here is the verb writes, and neatly is telling more about the writes, the verb. So neatly here is adverb. Let's learn more about more some adverbs. There are different more things related to adverbs. Adverbs of manner, adverbs of time and adverbs of place. You can say that there are the types of adverbs, these three: manners, time and place. First of all, manner. They tell us the way people do things, the way of doing anything. The way of doing anything by people is known as manner. जिस तरीके से वो कर रहे होंगे. He has arrived safely. Arrived is verb here and safely is more telling about the verb. So it is first of all adverb and it is manner because it is telling us the manner of arrived. The soldier fought bravely. Fought is verb and when bravely is telling more about the fought, but the bravely is a manner. So we have to say that adverbs of manner are safely and bravely. Adverbs of time. They tell us about the time. This adverb is telling about the time when the action took place. First of all, the first example is, may I do my work later? Later is showing that it is time. So this is adverb of time. Ahmed has just arrived. Just is showing that abhi पहुंचा है. It is showing about the time. So it is adverb of time. The C part is adverbs of place. This type of adverb tells us about the place. They tell us about the place where the action was taken. The place of action was where the action was taken. The first is here is he is here for the holiday. He is here. Here is telling us about the place कि यहाँ पर यहाँ की बात हो रही है. So here is adverbs of place. It's raining. Let's go inside. There is also a place that is inside. So we have to write. This is adverb of place. So the first one is adverb of manner, which tells us about the way the people do things. The second one is adverbs of time. They tells us more. They tells us about the time of action that take place. Then there is place. They tell us about the place where the action was taken. Okay, these here are the 3 points related to adverb. Now there is first activity related to adverbs. The first one is change the following adjective to adverb. Now adjectives are given us. Now we have to change them into adverb. We have to just put ly with it because mostly adverbs are there which is having ly. Strong, strongly, brave, bravely, soft, softly. Soft is an adjective and softly is adverb. We have to change the adjective into adverb. Quiet, quietly. Slow, slow. So this is the exercise activity number 1. Now activity 2, underline the adverbs in the sentences. Now there are given some sentences in front of us and we have to tell the adverbs from this and we have to tell the type of adverb also, that which type of this, adverb of place, adverb of time or adverb of manner. The first is Ahmed, you can stay outside. Here is the outside adverb. This is telling more about the verb, that is stay. So outside is an adverb and this is an adverb of place because it is telling us about the place. The second one, come here. Come is verb and telling us more about the verb, that so it is adverb here and here is the place. So we have to mention that it is place. Now the third, the sun is shining brightly. It is telling us more about the verb, that is shining brightly, and this is manner. So we have to write manner here. The old man is walking slowly. They telling us this sentence is telling us more about the verb, that the person is walking slowly. So there is manner. Sana arrived late. Late is here adverb. It is telling us more about the verb arrived and late is showing that it is time. So we have to show time here. The sixth point is it rained heavily. Rained is here. Heavily is here as an adverb. Heavily is adverb and the last night is telling more about the adverb. So the last night here is adverb and it is adverb of time. So this is the seventh point is also there. Please put the cups there. Please put the cups there. There is here adverb and there is a place. So this is adverb of place. So these are the activity number 2. Now we have to write them in the next page. On the next page, that from these sentences pick out the adverbs of time, place and manner and write them in the right columns. Now columns are there separately, adverb of manner, adverb of place and adverb of time, and we have to write words related to activity number 2. The sentences that were in activity number 2, we have to write them here. In the first, there were brightly, slowly and heavily. In the place, there were outside, here and there. This was in activity number 2. You can also see the activity number 2 to fill this table. Adverb of time, late and last night. These are the words which were included in activity 2, and these are the adverb of manner, adverb of place and adverb of time. First of all, we shall do chapter number 2, a dialogue, and exercise number F. In this exercise, we have to write what words is used for. For example, we have to give words which are used for these persons. One who speaks, speaker. We have to use speaker for the person who is speaking. Then these are the points which are included in this exercise. One who teach is teacher. One who buys is buyer. One who sells is seller. One who acts, actor. One who plays, player. One who operates, operator. One who sings, singer. One who writes, writer. One who challenges, challenger. One who reads, reader. One who lies, liar. So these are the words which we use for these persons. You have to write them on your book and learn them by heart. So, as a result of today's lecture, your home task is that you have to write these questions on your notebook. Then after that, you will write exercises on your book. Then you will learn all exercises. In this lecture, we had discussed all exercises of chapter number 2, a dialogue. I hope that you have understood all these exercises. Take good care of yourself and your family. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.